If you're looking for a wireless audio setup for your microphone, I've got a great example for you right now. I'll show you a few scenarios of how you can use this and also how to set it up. So you can actually use it for a number of reasons. You could have two of these plugged together and you can use them for podcasting. So I'm going to show you both there, one for yourself, one for an additional person, and then you've got the receiver. It's wireless, so you don't have to worry about any wires. I'm going to show you example setup of this microphone system, how you can use it, what are the intended purposes for it. I'll give you test videos, audio examples, basically everything. Check the chapters for a full breakdown, but this is a good view, especially if you're looking for something that you can just start and use. I'm not going to spend too much time on the unboxing here, but you can see it comes in a nice sleek box, so it's nice and safe when it comes to you. We're going to skip over most of this, but I want you to see the actual box itself that it comes in. So it's actually got its own charging dock station, kind of similar to the Apple headphones type of situation. You're seeing some overlays here of the camera once it was set up, but here you get a couple of TRS cables and also the little wireless units. You can put them in the dock and it actually charges them inside the dock, and you get up to 16 hours, so that's not too bad. And also if you're using just the one, you can skip between each one, so use one for a bit and use a second one when it runs out. Again, type C powered, so you plug it in and the block charges, and then you put your individual units in and it charges them up as well. When you take them out, it automatically syncs up. So I use mine on my DSLR as a test, but I'll show you a few of these. So here you can see putting it on the DSLR camera is nice and easy. It fits in the shoe mount, and that other unit obviously attaches to me. I put the microphone into the microphone cable, and that's basically all you need to do there. And now I'm ready to shoot a wireless video. Put your mic onto your host or your talent, in this case myself, and there you can see there's two ways of doing it. You can put it like that or with the lav. I'll show you some tests now. Okay, so right now I'm testing the Lark 150. I have the microphone attached here, and this is the sender. So you can see that there. So I won't handle it too much. I don't want you to see that, but I basically clipped it on here, and you've seen how I'm holding the camera. So what we'll do is I'll walk away from the camera to give you an example of how this sounds. We've got a lot of wind noise here, so I will put the windbreaker on as well to see how that sounds. So let me walk away and see how that sounds. You should be hearing me still as I walk away, as if there's no change. I will walk a bit backwards. So right now I'm probably 20 feet away. We're going to carry on and see as far as I can basically go. But that is too far. I wouldn't be comfortable being this far away. But you can see here how far away it is. So I'll walk back towards the camera now and give you an example of me walking. So that's basically giving you an idea of the microphone without any wind protection and directly. So what I've done right now is added the wind sock on. I'm going to attach this again, and I want to see how this sounds. I'm not shouting too loud, I'm speaking like I would normally speak, so we'll see how that sounds. The Lark settings on the system itself. It's also important to remember not everybody's going to use this on the DSLR camera, so you actually get a TRRS on there as well. TRS, the double one basically, that you can use on mobile phones. So I'll plug that into my mobile phone, and I can actually use my mobile phone with this sleek little rig. It's a C-stand, a light and a holder, and obviously the Hollyland. You can still get reasonable shots with that. I'll show you a few tests of this now. It's attached directly to the Lark. So how this will work is I'm going to show you the microphone attached firstly, and then we'll take the microphone off and look at how the unit sounds. So you might have a wider view here because we are on the mobile phone. Okay, so right now I'm using the mobile phone. So a lot of people will have smartphones. You can still use a Hollyland on a mobile phone. I've plugged in my wireless mic system. So this is the mic. We'll carry on recording and I'll show you the other one now. So right now that's a direct comparison. I've taken the wireless mic lavalier mic off. This is recording directly into the little unit here, and this is how it would sound. Again, distance wise, I'm not too worried about how far I would go away. I am on the mobile phone here, so it will be a wider view. However, you can see there's a lot of distance here. We've got some wind noise. I will also put on the little wind, well, they call it a dead cat, but it's smaller than a cat, so it's probably a dead mouse. Okay, so right now I've added the dead cat onto this system here. You can see how this would work. Because it's a dead cat, it reduces the noise, the wind noise. But again, for a smartphone, the quality may have taken an impact from my DSLR camera. But if you're shooting with this setup, that little rig I've got is actually quite handy for this. There's a lot of car traffic here as well, so it'll be interesting. Let me do a little walk around so you can see how this one feels. So this is how we're doing a little system. Now I've got my back to the camera. It's a bit sunny and a bit shady, but it gives you an idea of what is possible with this camera. And again, I'm walking and talking at the same time. Glad you found that useful. That was a quick review of the system and how I used it in multiple ways. I'm going to link you to another video here which will give you additional microphones you can think about, but wireless seems to be the way to go.